Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. It's 0Quirx, Legends Gaming, Black Desert Mobile. Welcome, welcome in. Happy hump day, y'all. It is a busy, 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 busy night. Because we have just a nightmare going on. What's up, Vanilla? Welcome in. Long time no see. What you grinding on these days? All right. So, uh, um, we'll be starting here in a few minutes. Um, so let's quickly go over kind of like the big things that came out in the patch. And Great Great Desert Renewal, like the big thing is that the mobs out in the Great Desert, they respawn quicker. So what they've done is, um, number one, they've added Blackrock altars to all locations where mobs spawn. Right, so basically it evens out like the farming capabilities. Um, increase the amount of time the Great Desert loot appears, and then they also increase the HP of the monsters. Now, what they didn't say is how much that they increased it by, and adjusted the number of monsters to defeat for the Blackrock altar. So, what this means is that the fairy skill, the Blackrock altar auto offering, um, this becomes more important if you want to maximize auto farming in the desert. So if you're hunting for the treasure piece for Ornette's Blessed Potion, it will become easier to do functionally, but the drop rate is still the same, so good luck, right? Um, and the second big thing is the Black Spirit mode improvement. And I want to touch on this because there's some nuances to it. It's now no longer just that it automatically starts filling up the bubble when you go into something that does not um, that is not active, right? It's also the fact that it collects the rewards based upon the character that you're on. And the reason why I say that's important is if you go offline and then you want to log in and you want to collect rewards for your seasonal character, you can do that. You no longer have to like go into Black Spirit mode on your seasonal character, right? You just make sure you log into your seasonal character to collect your Black Spirit mode reward. And then we'll dish out the rewards based upon the character you're playing on. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, once again, it's Black Spirit mode, so the loot quantity is not nearly as much as AFK farming, so AFK farming is still where it's at. Warchild, I have not looked at the KR patch notes. They nerfed Solaris. Okay, let's go. Your Igneous main. Oh, I mean, Igneous needed a fix. My New Year's was good. How about yours? Did you stay up until midnight? Yeah, whoever set up that ping set it up in a bad place because right between. Yeah, so let's put. Looks like BXS came up onto this side. So what we need to do is go a little further out, away from where BXS is. So here. The corner of this map. Let's move away from them. So we're getting sandwiched by Segadorus and BXS. Yeah. I need to learn this class. Um, yeah, we're just gonna have to snipe any. So when they come, we move further closer to Taraka and wait for the next spot. Taraka's the big main boss. Yes, Taraka is Maraka's brother. Here's one coming in. Oh, oh no, we'll be opening that. Are you guys okay with being on my stream?
Of course.
All right. Well, Reds is now we just don't have a lot of people on Twisted Pair tonight.
Forever.
No.
Well, I know it's also Atamak time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, which is why I hate it when it's on. Ooh, there's a player with 5. Ash.
I found Powerpuff. Oh, I see the boss.
Raka has arrived.
Q, can you ping where the 5 person is? I'm just gonna keep
Uh,
harassing someone until I.
it's back where.
Oh, I see him. Never mind.
Yeah, he just ran by you.
See where he went.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
there's
work on
another guy with 5. There's an insanity guy. His name is Fo something.
Where is that?
He's right on the boss.
Yeah.
Have him marked.
I'm locked on Taraka, so then right after this, I'll set up a Atamak group.
All right.
Oh my god. I keep getting this guy to half and then I die.
They're really good at protect.
I see a couple guys over here that only have one, but they're in a group.
God, I'm like, they're so close.
Where?
I'm just gonna ping where there's like 3 of them.
So that's insanity.
Yeah, it's insanity.
And I'll let.
Oh, there's one with 7.
That's the one we need to try to snipe. Where is it?
Yeah. He's near the boss. I
need
got.
to change my
I
hotkey for that.
I just
Oh,
got
I see
getting
it.
raped.
I'm gonna try to group on y'all.
There's too much going on.
There are so many people. I think the side where Insanity's on is like the easiest one, honestly. Ugh, never mind. Unlucky.
Hey, not bad. 5th place out of 5 places. Good job. Oh, out of 10. Out of 10. I was wrong. It was out of 10.
Well,
We're done good.
I think it was actually a tie. All the bottom 5 through 10 had 0.
We tried. We got some drops, you know?
Yeah, we did. Sure, we got the little chests.
so
Why do you sound like you're in pain?
Uh,
How much time do we have left for
like 30 minutes.
built-in defense?
Next, you coming?
Oh, did you invite me? Sorry, I didn't see anything. I guess I'll auto join.
hey, those are some big whammers you got there.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Is that
The
a
hell?
copy? Or is that your tune? Your main?
This is a copy,
Okay.
and I got that from the Beauty album, so you can't blame me for the design this time.
No, I saw that outfit. I didn't get it.
Well, it's not just the outfit; it's
My
the actual like body
Talking about the
design.
lady.
oh,
You still picked her out of all of them.
Well, and you blame me.
I don't know. I think I made myself a good character. She almost looked like the guess the normal one, like the cover. What would I call her? Like the one from the video,
Default.
Yeah,
like an upgraded version of the model.
but unless she could work at Hooters. Oh,
Yo.
That's a misnomer because some of the girls at Hooters don't even have a who. So
They have the tur though. Gotta have one or the
yeah,
other. The
no,
hoot or
no,
the tur.
I mean, I've
guys,
never
guys,
been there, but
she's
I've
got
seen
really big
pictures of
hammers.
girls there, and they're not all large-chested women. So
Perlibus is gonna be like, okay, cute. I think we're gonna take you off the creator program.
Like it's been really
awesome.
nice what you've been doing for the community, but
but
you're out.
and then I'll just be like, hey, look, guys, you made this game.
And
True.
You designed that outfit.
yeah,
I'm just playing
Yeah.
with what you gave me.
Like
and
I
they're
have a problem, but you're enabling me.
right, because Asians have all those cartoons, that are a little risque.
We know that you know what you're talking about. It's okay. Say what it is, though.
Well,
I don't know what it is because I've seen some that,
There's some ecchi anime.
yeah,
then
there's a
there's
bunch that were censored, like Inuyasha and stuff like that. It's like we don't get to see what they see, in Japan because the Americanized one is cut like
that's
a lot of it
true.
out, and stuff like that. So I've only watched the American versions,
For
but
Inuyasha,
they're
yeah,
still,
that's like the only one that I watched. I don't think I ever
yeah, I
went
like,
back and watched the Japanese version, which normally I do. I
yeah.
prefer the Japanese versions of pretty much everything. Um,
Oh, I was
but
watching it
it,
on Cartoon Network when it was on
yeah,
there,
yeah, I watched it
like
on
late at night.
Toonami.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was
Yeah,
it was on at like midnight or 1 a.m. It was, yeah, that's where I saw it. I kind of liked the idea behind it. It was cool.
yeah, they
I'm not
changed
a big,
actually kind of a lot of different stories too. What was it? Oh, God, Yu Yu Hakusho. I think they had also changed like the story itself and just like the lines. But yeah, I think late night cartoons like that were pretty cool, especially because
yeah.
it was like normally kids, and then it's like okay, now we have more
Now
mature
it's adult
stuff.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
Adult Swim.
but no, all I'm going to say is Pokemon episode of Jesse and James swimsuit contest. Yeah, I mean any anime uh, that
Where
will do an obligatory beach or swimming episode.
you just
uh,
have to. It's their culture.
I
it
like,
sells. It sells manga. It sells.
A little bit of
I don't
fan
know,
service here and there.
I don't know what that is, but I used to watch old ones like Robotech.
Well,
Um, they were pretty, like, very non-sexualized um cartoons. Well, anime, because it was anime.
Who are we against? Let's see.
um,
Boom Boom,
I saw,
Elohim, Killers. Oh, first place right here.
I don't know. Uprising OG is pretty.
Yeah, but look, we have Doe, Deacon, Pretus. This is a winning team right here. I'm gonna go straight to the Griffin.
I'm gonna go to the, yeah, all the way to the right. See if you can get them
Uprising.
before they beat it.
I think Uprising OG has one AFK.
I was trying to steal the Griffin from him. Oh, I'm fighting Boom Boom.
Oh, Vanilla, they made James a female. Oh, is that the Rocket team? The twins.
Boom Boom's in the lead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they went straight for the Griffin.
Yeah, we need to knock him down a peg.
I don't ever PvP in this. I think it's always best to just go for the points.
I just go for whatever mobs are available to beat on.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about PvPing though is if you take out their whales, like you prevent them from getting points, right? So that's part of what you want to do.
Oh, did they
Oh,
get the Panther?
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I'm getting CC'd so much. I'm
Oh,
gonna die to
the reason
this.
why is because they've got Quinnis. Quinnis is like in the top 30 EP. All right.
Elephants first.
I think if we all split up into the different zones, then we have the best chance of covering up.
You know that it shows you what you're gonna spawn, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
But the thing is, you spend so much time like chasing after it.
Running. Elephants.
Man, I get one or two mobs and then I get destroyed.
I'm on the elephants right now. There are like 30 other people. Okay, Griffin's coming up.
I'm here.
I'll freeze everyone at the entrance.
I got most of them. But this Elohim guy,
Elohim,
Alexis, the one that shoots the flowers.
Big Griffin's down.
Oh, look at me go. I got 4 kills. And I'm just trying to kill mobs.
Oh my god, can this thing stay still so we can just damage it?
Damn.
I guess this is an okay time. No, 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 not you, the Griffin.
Oh yeah, I
It's
know.
flying up. Can we steal this? Nope.
Just trying to get his points.
Yeah, GG's. That was a tough one.
Not bad. Yeah, we stayed in 3rd place the whole
Dog.
time.
See you.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah. The wizard is
Oh,
awesome for PvP
uh,
and PvE. Because all my s- all my attacks are AoEs. So if people are doing all the work and then I do a skill, I hit all the mobs they've been hitting, you know, or
Hmm.
same thing in a fight.
Easy little
So the
last hit.
wizard, yeah, wizard is kind of like underrated, I think,
I think
as long as you know
he's
how to like,
one of the highest what is it, kills per minute characters.
well,
I could be wrong on that, but that's what I've been seeing
I really
is
like
wizard.
playing it. Yeah, I keep going. I'm going to switch, but then it's like I come back.
What
So,
did you play before him?
um, mostly I played Shay,
Oh, okay.
but
Damn.
I've
No, your
switched around. I
character's
get,
kind of short.
yeah, all my characters are always as small as they can be, and
Why?
I give them a little muscle because I'm not that tall.
Okay.
So
I,
I
I
like my
don't I don't think
characters.
I've ever seen a character that's like my height. Cause
Yeah,
I always go to like different events and it's like I walk up and I'm like, Jesus, I never noticed how short my character is. But now that I'm standing next to you, I'm like, oh my god, we're the same height.
yeah, we're about to.
That's
Yeah,
so funny.
yeah. I just I don't like them make them super muscular either. You know, I just give them a nice athletic toned body. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then
pint
when I do the
size.
girls, I make them as short as possible. I don't make them as skinny as possible, but I go towards the left side, and I always give them large.
That's it.
All right, so the plan for tonight is right now I'm going to try to get the Alton defense in. Um, we'll do Asula's Den, and um, then Garmoth, and then arena placement. That's the plan. Nope. I only do giveaways on Mondays. Oh, but you gave the January ones? Yeah. I mean, well, I mean that's the reason why I do my giveaways live. And if you're not around, like and other people are waiting, like that's why I'm like, okay, if we haven't heard from you in like 5 minutes, then I'm gonna redraw. And Well, yeah, and so I mean, well, that means now why don't you just do your giveaway at the beginning of the month, right? But now you are. Yeah, I mean, just like just start it on the first day of the month and then close it like what in a week, right? They have the rest of the month, and well, I mean, if well, I mean, Philibus would, but but I think the other thing too is like if they don't reply, right? Like it doesn't have to go to anybody. It just means you missed out. So then, like just like how I do like a second drawing, yeah, just like at just plan on like at the end of the month, like any codes that have no longer been claimed, be like I'm gonna get on for 1 hour on this day. Like if you want a chance at winning, you know, these unclaimed codes, get on. We'll do one draw. Bada bing, bada boom. Vanilla, you need to come back to BDM. Yeah, yeah. Um, the new seasonal character method vanilla is just. I mean, it's really easy to get back into it, and actually, like probably from where you were, you'll probably surpass your main CP using the seasonal character method a lot quicker. Especially because you'll have already done most of the main quests. 60, like in your approximation for a new account, how high of CP do you think they can get? 30? Yeah. Yeah, I mean like trying to do two accounts is hard. Well, you know how I got it back, right? I mean, I stayed up until I completed my fourth. I only have four. I once I finish, I'll be 50. Oh, oh, you mean the eyes? Oh, oh no, I'm actually putting a bid in for the necklace. 1.35. Yeah, and so like every day I'm like raising it by 50 billion silver. But completing it is going to give me about 800 to 900 CP because of the resonance boost as well. And yeah, I mean, there's been a total of I can't remember how many have sold. Like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't kept track of the numbers.
This is like an indicator for like maybe I should just put some more money in there.
Yeah. Well,
They in the outfits, it shows now that if you possess it or not.
yeah. They've made a lot of really good quality of life improvements over the past like 2 months.
Yeah, I like some of these things that
Yeah.
they've done.
I jump up to number 3.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm number 3 too right now.
Wait, number 3 in what?
Built-in defense.
Yeah, Alton.
Oh, I only made it to 20.
Yeah, I focused
Right at
on
the
boss.
cutoff.
Yeah, I just focus on boss, especially the last wave. And
So
if you get enough damage on 2 out of the 3 bosses on that last wave, then what's up, Elridge? Just so you guys know, I'm in VC with Zexty and Doe from my guild, so we're just hanging out, chatting.
Hello. I'm all dry.
Yeah. Uh. I think people are still doing Atama. Probably do the Asla then. Average Zexty is he's also a content creator.
Hello.
Uh,
Oh god, I died.
the one on YouTube, yeah, he does a lot of the guides.
yeah, I watch your videos when I don't understand stuff.
Thanks, Doe. Honestly,
Yeah.
I it's been good for me too because like I used to not read any patch notes and I would kind of like rely on Puff. So this kind of
Yeah.
gets me to read them and it's like, "Oh, okay, perfect. I understand what's going on."
Yeah.
But
Puff does a good job.
it always looks so bad when you read the patch notes. It's like, "Oh god, this is so confusing." And then whenever I actually
Yeah.
start to like explain it or like look at it for like the YouTube video, I'm like, okay, now this actually makes sense. It's like the third time that I go through something and it starts to make sense to me.
Yeah, when it's written down, it's like confusing, you know.
Mm-hmm. The experience is definitely different from reading it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Dollar's getting a buff.
For sure.
Oh, is she?
Yep. Igneous is getting
I think
um
the most important thing for Scholar is probably like if they increase the damage range. I don't I don't think her damage percentages are bad. I think maybe I don't
Yeah,
know. That's just me.
she's mid to close range, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. liked
Oh, the
playing her
igneous
when she
nerf
was
of
my
cold
seasonal
waves, the
character.
6 to 7 seconds. That really sucks for you guys.
Igneous gets what?
Igneous nerf for the skill cold waves, the cooldown has been increased from 6 to 7. And for Karma, they removed the knockdown on the last hit of that skill. However, they did increase the PvP damage of Cataclysm. Um, my translation says Aquaplaning Explosion, but basically it's that cold waves cooldown increase. That extra second can probably hurt. However, the inherent problem with Igneous isn't just that; it's the linger iframes. So, time to awaken to wizard. Doe will agree with you, right? Right, Doe?
About what?
It switch from Igneous to wizard.
I think so.
That being said, like, yeah, it's not with Igni or Scholar. I'd probably say I don't know. I think Igneous is the better farmer. I think. Um,
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it depends where, honestly. Because if I'm in a location on the wizard one-hitting everything, like I said, all of my attacks are basically AoEs. So I'm like basically clearing out the whole area in a skill or two, and then they respawn, and then I use 2 other skills, and it's pretty fast. But when I go to
Everfrost.
Everfrost, yeah, it's a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretty soon. I'm gonna be testing like a lot of different classes because I want to figure out a good one for desert. Because right now, kills per minute in there is probably gonna be pretty important. Um, and I was getting crazy amounts of coins before. Like because Helena, I think is what their name is. They used to be
Yeah,
in the guild. They had told me to
War
try
Child.
Solaris. Yeah, Warchild. So I tried Solaris, and oh my god, I was getting like crazy amounts of coins, like 500k plus. That was with like a flute, but um,
Yeah,
and
but
I
that's
actually
still that's insane.
yeah, it was a lot. But
in
I was also
an
using like a
hour.
tent. Yeah, in an hour.
Yeah, I
Oh, I'm
changed my
rank
Solaris
1.
to a Guardian, so I don't have a Solaris anymore.
Well, bummer.
Maybe next
I
season.
I think both of them have like such good designs. They look so cool. Solaris, especially though, like her mobility in there. This is like the reason I think she was so good in the desert was her mobility was insane. Like I was moving in God, what is that? What are those camps that Sandstorm Plunderers? That area was so
Mhm.
good for her because it was like you just use a charge, you get to the next one, you one shot everything there, you use the charge again, you basically kill the whole mobs, and her charge cooldown was only like 4 seconds or something like that. So, um, like she was insane. I kind of miss the
Nice.
fact that I can't actually use her anymore for like using like for desert, but like it is what it is. At least now I don't have to manually farm anything.
Yeah, the only place I was really manually farming was looking for the seed in Hysteria.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I just
That
thought about that. You can just AFK and get that seed now.
now, yeah, now we can.
Elridge, what's your
Um,
joke about Adana?
Umi or Doe?
No, this is a viewer
Oh,
Elridge.
okay.
I don't know. I never have enough Adona because I just always hated going to the desert. Unless I had to.
Yeah.
Once I
I
finished it for the month, I was like, okay, I'm done.
yeah. I
Oh,
had like
70k per minute.
oh no.
Wizard
That's
farm
insane.
700k Adana an hour. I mean, so the ultimate desert farmer is going to be um probably wizard with the maxed out altar skill with a flute.
I think so too.
With the what skill? Alter skill?
The fairy
Yeah.
skill to auto collect.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now you kind of also need the auto collect the loot from the ground, the desert loot and the oyster auto pickup.
Yeah.
I think that helps.
So what that tells me is like I need to figure out like
Best skill setup.
how I'm gonna swap my skills. But that's going to get expensive.
Yeah, it takes a while because each skill I think takes 20,000 or 23,000 to take one out, and then to put a new one in, it's another 20 or 23,000. So,
Yeah.
you, yeah, they're
Oh,
not cheap to move around.
well, you're talking about the fairy skills.
Yes.
Hmm.
I always have auto offer on, but I think what I'm gonna do is just save my water for the entire week and then use it on Mondays because that's normally whenever all of us use flutes anyways. So like use it whenever there's a flute on Monday and then save it for the rest of the week unless someone else pops a flute, in which case it's like, oh, okay, cool. Um
Yeah. So my skill set, right? I might take off the um fairy gift. Though I really like getting those damn chaos jewels.
that is a tough one, honestly.
Um but yeah, I will see.
The one that I swap it out with is so I'll either swap out. Well, obviously, the ones that I keep on are. I'm assuming y'all have 7 slots as well. I have the health from potions, the branch damage reduction. I do all monster damage, the HP one, and then the ones that I swap are the dark energy XP because like I only use all of my chests at once anyways, like I'll do it once a week or so. And I'll swap that with the auto offer for the relic or for the black altar, and then now I have to like swap something else out for the auto loot. So
Yeah, so I think the thing that okay, I have like 6 of the nostalgic fairy tales that gives 10,000 intellect.
oh yeah, those like special rewards that you get from the album and whatnot.
Yeah.
That only works once though.
Yeah, Wiz getting a nerf, but
Um,
it's small. Yeah.
I completely forgot about
Igni
that
nerf
one.
is more PvP nerf. The PvE the damage nerf KPM will drop, significantly drop. I don't know.
I don't think it
But
will.
it's a 10% drop in damage, and so so the thing is, remember Warchild, like you were like Raven's going to get a PvE buff, and I looked at it right, and and it wasn't a significant damage buff, but it was enough where farming in Everfrost, like my kills per minute in Everfrost increased by a noticeable amount. So, and I noticed that because I was earning more silver, um, from those whatever fuzz balls that drop from Everfrost, right?
Hmm.
Um, so when if they nerf the PVE damage on a like a primary PvE skill, then yes, like you will notice a KPM drop, especially in Everfrost, because that little extra bit of damage. You have to remember your passives also. Correct me if I'm wrong. Igneous has a plus skill damage percentage passive. So if you're losing 10% of your skill damage on the nerf, then you're also losing that extra like 25% from your passive buff, right? So you're not just losing 10%, you're losing 12 or 13%. So thanks for the follow, Lengthy Renewal. Welcome in.
I think all of the PvE buffs were pretty nice because I felt like Phantasma's damage were pretty terrible or like noticeable in Everfrost. But like the PvE damage increase for like every single class was really nice. Well, I didn't actually look through every single class. I just saw that everything was buffed for me. I know that some classes got some not so good adjustments.
Yeah. I mean, it's stuff like increasing skill cooldowns, which really punish classes.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now just so I can
But
get it correct. It's
but
this happened on the 26th. Yeah, it did.
Why nerf Igneous and not Berserker? That I do not know. We as content creators have been complaining about the Berserker for 7 months now, right, Zex?
They're probably like, hey, this is our highest played character. We can't be making the people unhappy. And it's like, we have no choice but to play it. You make it this way. I think
Well,
I think they're looking at the wrong numbers right now. But
well,
yeah, everyone has been saying stuff about it. They've been really vocal.
so
There's
my
tons of
guess,
berserkers.
since they gave away a free class change with Scholar, and with the new season you get a free class change. My guess is that they're going to wait a while until all of those have gone away, and then they'll probably make a change, like 2 or 3 months, maybe. Fingers crossed. Knocking on wood. I mean, that would be from a revenue perspective. That's when I would do it. When I know all of the free class changes are gone, then I can at least bank in some black pearls in order to in order for people to class change. Oh no, class change is the moneymaker. As long as they don't mess up with Wusa, you'll be happy. So they did nerf Wusa a while ago. I can't remember.
I'm looking at the patch notes. I'll look at it real quick.
But I am interested to see how Scholar does in Desert with the new auto farming possibilities. One of the nice thing about Scholar is like they have a very wide AoE. And then the but things about Scholars is they've got a lot of teleports, and so you have to make sure you turn it off.
Yeah.
But you also lose out on the extra damage that it gives.
I don't know. I feel like I found a pretty good skill setup for her where like it's like the perfect farming for her. You still throw the hammers, you just don't teleport to it, and that's fine. Like I think it actually helps you get some of the stragglers. I think she's fine for farming. I think she out farms my main class. She's actually my Oh wait, is she my character copy right now? No, she's not.
She's my character copy right now, and I'm going to start farming with her.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Do you want me to send you my farming setup?
I
Let me know
no,
if it's
good.
trash.
I was just more. It's like 4 minutes before Dragon.
Mm.
Gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do arena placements where y'all can watch me suck at arena like I do every single month.
Sweet, I'll queue up.
Mm.
There's a so I'm looking at the Wusa. It looks like she got the same treatment. Everyone of her like skills for PvE got increased by a pretty good amount. I don't know which ones are specifically like the her farming skills, but it's pretty healthy. It's like 200% for almost every skill. There's some that have like 400%.
Oh, but we're talking about the nerf that she got for PvP about 6 weeks,
Oh,
8 weeks.
I'm the wrong
Which
person to talk
vanilla,
about
like
PvP.
vanilla, you're not big on PvP, so you don't care. But she got nerfed really hard for PvP, like really hard for PvP. Um, except, well, no, Torion, these still need to kind of have one final adjustment that they still need to make, which is the uh at least they removed the super armor in the back on the forward guard skill. I think that is absolutely dumb. Any class that has super armor in the back for a forward guard skill, like they just need to take those away, from my perspective. Forward guard is already an OP enough like advantage, especially in how some of them are deployed.
What did you have to do? Like hit her from the side? That's so funny.
Well, it basically meant that she didn't take any damage from the front, and you couldn't CC her. So basically, it's better than being invincible.
I see.
Um, yeah, it's kind of. But then with the upcoming uh whatever what do they call that, succession skills, where you get to pick one skill from the awakened or ascended version, the opposite version of your character, to bring in. Um, the skills that you can bring in are going to be PvP skills. Absolutely, they're going to be
Wait,
PvP skills.
what's this now?
Um, in a future update, there will be like all
Oh,
of the classes will be able to pick a skill from their like
right.
awakened or
The
ascend.
opposite of the opposite one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like if
they.
you're ascended, you'll get awakened. If you're awakened, you'll get ascended.
I think you
Is
can
it
pick
just
one
one or
of
two?
two. Like you
Oh,
can pick
okay.
one out of the choice of two. I don't think you can choose two skills. I think you have an option of two skills. Because you only get one of those what do you
All
call it?
right. Opening a dragon room.
Do it. Um because you only get one of those skill whatever thingies, the pay to win aspect of it. Um
Oh, um, God, what is it? The thing to upgrade the skill level for it.
right.
God,
That
what is it
increases
called?
the skill damage. I forgot what it's called. But you only get one of those. Um so which class has the strongest combo? Don't know, but as of right now, I'm going to say Berserker is going to get even more broken. Because Berserker will not only have they'll have the Falcon Thrust, then they whatever the skill is where they do the big circle swing, and then as their succession skill, they can choose the Gladiator's the vertical circular swing, which also applies. I think it is either knockdown or bound. Um, and I think it has super armor in arena as so.
I just think it's so cool how it swaps their weapons too.
Yeah. Well, I
Like in
mean,
the animation, it looks like the other weapon. It's like, oh my god, that's so cool.
well, that's how they're just swapping the model out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's their way of doing it. What about Wusa? Um. Uh. I can't remember. They didn't go through all of the skills for all of the classes, so we don't know. So we'll just have to wait. But I know. I think you would want to be Chori and take the Wusa succession skill. I don't think you want to be Wusa and take the Chori. I think you want to be Chori and take the Wusa. Um, but yeah, the inherent problem with all of this though is the fact that like yes, it is going to force the meta to change a little bit, but really not all that much.
I don't PvP, so I probably won't notice
No,
anything.
yeah, I only do node PvP.
Oh, I keep forgetting on Wednesdays
I
the
don't even go
battlefield
to
is early.
Battlefield anymore.
Wednesday's the what?
Battlefield is early. So when I want to do ranked arena placements, everybody's in Battlefield.
All right,
You're excited
I'm
for
gonna get
Kuno
it.
Awakening?
Don't
Good
worry,
luck with that.
you can catch me in the arena.
um,
3 wins for me. Not for me, from me. Like you'll beat me. I'm playing on PC and I'm terrible at PvP on PC.
you're waiting for Draconia Awakening. Good luck with that as well.
Everyone's waiting for that. Can we start Garmith's Nest? There's a Trials of a Tour Black Shrine.
Um,
I'm about to go public.
Okay, sweet.
I
um,
just want to get this done. Yeah, I'm gonna open it. All right, I'm opening it public. All right, go, go, go.
Oh no. It's 2 of ours. 1 of ours. Please come back.
Come on.
I don't know who just. Oh, it was Opal.
It was Opal. She's gonna be pissed.
Dude, she's gonna be so mad.
Gonna be pissed.
Maybe she'll be happy because now she can go to the Black Shrine.
no, I think she was gonna AFK.
Oh, yeah. We don't want dead weight.
Yeah.
Let's hope she does not watch the VOD of this.
Just kidding, Opal. Just kidding.
um,
Earn your keep. I just, if you wait too long, you know, it just, yeah.
Well, I've just been waiting all day for the Trials of a Tour passes, and I haven't gotten any.
Yeah, me neither.
So this is
What do you mean?
perfect.
Why don't you just
For
go
the
do
no
temples?
the shrine,
The shrines.
the Blackrock shrine.
Yeah,
Because
well,
I only buy from there. You're saying to do the temples, but I'm saying I want to spend these coins.
Yeah, I'm gonna do desert probably tomorrow. I know I've unlocked some stuff. Just
Ooh, a lot of people died to that.
oh. Ooh, I just got hit by a fireball.
To survive. Like at 1 HP.
I forgot to get my potions from. What form is Mystic?
I had my wrong primal
Ooh.
Nightstones on. I had my EXP ones on instead of my attack and defense ones. I was missing out on 300 CP. Alright, Zexy, you got it.
Whoops. Okay, whoops again.
What are
It's
you
alright.
saying whoops on?
He's
I keep
missing.
missing. Whoops again. I'm like right there, man.
Yeah, he moves a lot too. So
I-
it's not like doing
Oh, you're
it
on
in,
cannons?
like
okay, I hit him.
node. Oh man, the dragon's fucking blowing fireballs right on top of him too.
Okay, I got him that time.
I think the dragon's locked on me.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
like,
that dragon. He's locked on me. He keeps following me around.
that took me a while, but I got it.
Yeah, you did good. What the fuck? We still got a decent amount of people left, so we got this.
Ah,
No.
I just
Oh,
got
I got
blight.
blight. Yeah.
I got it 3 times already. Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay, and then I got hit by the meteors.
Yeah.
Sorry, Opal. We love you. Don't be mad at us.
Apologize in chat, damn it.
Ooh, I got a pink
Um,
accessory.
No, because
Take that.
then she chastises me in chat. So
Well, yeah, she chastised me in chat.
Thanks for the heads up.
well,
Sorry.
I did say
It was
in
me.
VC that I was going public.
Because she's not in
I
VC.
did say it. Well, whose fault is that? And now these are things I would never say to her personally, so just remember that.
Someone clip that. Clip it.
Yeah.
We'll send her the VOD. Ooh. Dro got a pink memory. Let's see what he got. Oh god,
Oh,
that's perfect. I
that's
hate
a
him
good
so
one.
much.
That's a good one.
That is a really good one. Let's see what
What's
he
he got on? Oh no, he definitely needs to change it out. He's going from a red one.
Oh, nice. I
Yes.
moving instances right now, so I can't see what his other one was.
Yeah.
See.
His other one was a red one. That only
Oh, the
gave
move
one
speed
heal.
though.
Yeah. But your move speed gets maxed, so having more move speed on max move speed doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do like having one though, just in case like I'm against the like in PvP if someone has like move speed debuffs.
Something that could slow you down. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I only keep one, but that's it. Just having one kind of
I
already feels bad to me.
yeah.
God, I
I try
suck
to
at this.
have beneficial ones. It's not all about trying to deal damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's about it's a balance of hurting and staying alive.
Yeah,
I
because
really feel like
especially like
switching back to the four button setup because I just can't.
Oh, I hate no, I hated it
You
y'all
hated
don't
when I
what?
like
first
the
started playing.
y'all don't like the 8
Mm-mm.
button.
No, I don't like the 4 button. When I
Oh
first
yeah,
started
yeah,
playing it and you had to switch them, it was like
it's
no. And then
horrible.
the 8 button came out, and I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, why don't you like it, Q?
Because my 3 years of muscle memory is all gone to shit. Like I can't do any of my combos because my muscle memory is all shot.
I just put mine in order, like in a straight line, and then the second row is like the extras. I think I have like 6 for my combo, and then after that is kind of like okay, well,
But the thing is
Yeah.
I'm using my specific like 20 button mouse,
oh,
and so
Jesus,
it's my thumb memory, right?
yeah, that's a bit different.
That's crazy different. I play on an
Actually,
iPad.
I do mine on like when I play on my PC, I'll put mine on my numbers, which I have
Yeah.
like a little number pad on the right of my keyboard, so I just use that. I don't have my hand on the mouse at all, so that's kind
Oh,
of weird,
really?
but yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool. It
All right.
allows you to have a free hand.
Yeah, I just have all of the buttons that I need like linked onto the actual like everything's key bound. Like I auto lock
Nice.
onto enemy players, and then it's like okay, perfect. That's my plus sign, and then I'll just hit my combos. That's mostly only for 1v1s. If it's like a node setting, I need my phone. I'm like a toddler playing with a toy he just got. I have no idea what I'm
I,
doing in
I should
mass
get one
PvP.
of those. I should get a console controller. You know,
Yeah,
one
that'd
of
be cool.
Oh,
those.
I mean, I used to do it with a controller, but like the input lag freaking sucked.
Oh,
And I'm
does
not
it?
Oh yeah.
unless you have a really, really good um
Connection.
unless you
I
have
would
a
think you'd have to be like hardwired in.
Yeah, a wireless would even add more to that delay.
Mm-hmm. Like, cause when my friends like to play like Warzone, so like I would play on Xbox, and it's really noticeable the lag with like your inputs from a controller, like playing on a console like that and playing stuff on PC or anything else. Because like anything on PC or like even your phone, it's instantaneous versus like. And people think I'm crazy. I swear there is like a huge delay. Like I feel like I'm lagging when I play on a controller. It is awful.
well controller on PC on the emulator, there is input lag for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and it's noticeable. Um, I think I think there are newer controllers that actually like just plug in directly into the USB of the phones, and those
Mm-hmm.
have a lot less input lag because basically they're plugged in directly to the phone.
Yeah, they're
Um,
hardwired.
so the backbones, the ones that Abyss gives away as prizes,
Mm-hmm.
those are good because those are ones that plug in directly into the phone. So there is there's not a lot of input, if there is
Yeah,
any at all.
I was looking at those the other day. Are they only for iPhone or do they also have like a Type C connection as well? Cuz I saw someone was selling one and it said for iPhone, but the newest iPhone, they went from the iPhone little plug-in part to the Type C, which is like what Samsung and everything else has. So I was kind of wondering like maybe they have them like interchangeable or something because I would assume like they also have a connection for Android if
Well, Backbone has an Android version.
okay, so you just have to get like a specific type.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess
Though,
if you were to win the backbone contest giveaway, you just tell them which one you have.
yeah. Um, I think if iPhones are moving to USB-C, um, then I'm sure that the companies will start like just producing the USB.
Mm-hmm.
Vanilla Xbox has one for Android. Yeah, I looked at the Microsoft one. Um, I'm interested to see how it works, but um, from what I've heard of people using the backbone, like they really like the backbone, like it works well for them. But because I stream, like I no longer actually play this game on my phone. Um, I mean I have like a video input for my phone where I could grab it, but like I found that there's just so much lag um with that. Um, and I don't want to pay like $150 for one of those Elgato. Um,
Oh, dude, I've been actually looking into those. I I think I'm about to buy one. Um, my only concern is like, does the resolution look like the phone, or does it change it to like 1920 by 1080? You know what I mean?
I mean both have to be able to provide 1080p for you to get 1080p. So if your phone doesn't do 1080p, you know, like your the video input
Mm-hmm.
can do 1080p, but you're not doing 1080p because your phone is not outputting 10.
Yeah, I would feel like mine does. I don't know what its max. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it does. I have the newest iPhone, so it should be okay. But I was wanting to get God,
you have
what are
the
they
15,
called? Yeah, I have a 15.
then yes, it it'll do 1080.
I'm looking on Amazon really quickly because I was looking at Delgado and I was like, I don't know what brand I should get honestly because oh the capture card, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Um They have like some cheap ones, but I keep reading reviews where it's like it says that it'll go 1080p with 60 FPS, but it doesn't go 1080p 60 FPS. It goes 1080p and then you'll have to go like 30 FPS, or you'll have to do like 720 with 60 FPS. Which I'm kind of like, dude, there's no way I'm going 720. That looks like pixels.
Yeah, it's
That looks blurry.
pixelated.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Which is, it's so funny because that used to be like the best, the highest quality, and now it's like, ooh, I don't want to look at that.
well, yeah, Vanilla, you hate the iPhone Android for life. I mean, like I've played on Android for a really long time too, but I mean, iPhone quality is getting there. I think for Elgato though, like, um, it's because I do this just for fun, right? I can't, and I've already made plenty of purchases in relation to streaming. Like, number one is my new
Green screen.
desktop, you know, is my desktop PC that I got, what was it, 6 months ago? So,
You have an old one for sale?
um, sorry. Um, well, I promised if I no longer use my gaming laptop anymore, I already promised Doe that I would wipe it. And
Send it over to him.
No, I don't.
Hey.
What? When did you do that?
when I
Why
got
does,
this,
why
when I
does it
got this
sound like you're
computer,
playing dumb?
No, I don't. I have
you don't
a
remember the
memory
conversation
issue.
we were,
No.
because I was talking about like because uh because I'm planning like 2 years in advance, right, for when Ashes of
Yeah.
Creation comes out. Like I want to take
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch of people that I've already played with, and I want to play with them in Ashes of Creation, right? And so what that means is the people that I want to play with need to have a computer that is going to be able to actually play the game. And we were talking about it. It was you, me, and Opal one night after I'd gotten my new desktop, and I said, when I'm done with my, laptop and I no longer have a use for it, like I'll
Yeah,
consider
I'm
wiping it
sorry.
and donating that. And
I don't have any
and that
recollection.
was with the promise that when Ashes of Creation comes out, that you would play.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I just my memory hasn't gotten any better.
Oh, I know.
So, and it's actually kind of decreasing.
It's okay.
So,
I mean, I'll remind you. But the thing is Ashes
yeah,
of Creation is multiple years away
okay.
Hey,
because
it's looking good though. They're on the right track.
they just announced Alpha 2 will be Q3 of this year.
Do you
I'm
have to apply
Googling
for alpha?
You have to buy
Oh, how much is it?
Ashes
$150.
of Creation.
I will wait for the full release then. In that case, how how
Face of
do they know
Vera.
how much it'll be when it releases?
Um, I believe I
Say
think
like 60 to 80, please. Anything more is crazy.
Um,
well, so there is going to be a subscription. So I don't know how
Okay,
much it's
okay.
going to be. Because right now they only have like the pre-sale like
Mm-hmm.
packages. And these are
Yeah.
these are actually all founders packs. And here's the other thing too. Like people, like they've had this um funding methods open for almost 2 years now, and they have not changed the price for any of these packages since they've released. And the reason why they haven't is that Steven Sharif has said, I do not want to devalue the
Someone else's purchase.
purchase that the founders made at the very, very beginning, ones that decided to spend the $300, $500 to get in at the very beginning to test out like Alpha 1. Like that, all of the packages, those prices will not change. And you know what? And I was like, good. Like, um,
I
like,
respect that, but how big is the population that they're getting of players?
oh, fuck you, poor child.
It
Are you playing against them or what?
the graphics look kind of old.
Have you looked at the most recent update?
Well, I just googled it, and I'm watching a video from the actual website.
Go to their YouTube channel. They had a most recent one where it looks a bit different with their skills and everything.
Nice get.
It looks kind of like Diablo-esque with how you get a point, like your angles and stuff, to where you gotta like actually aim your attacks.
Yeah, I do feel like it might be just a little bit rough around the edges still. That's kind of my issue with it at this point. Like I've played other MMOs that feel a little bit more fluid.
Right.
But I'm still optimistic. That's why like if it was an alpha or anything like that, I wouldn't pay money for it. I'll just wait for it to come out.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Beta 2 is like $75. Yeah, I mean, like the betas are much more. But once again, here's the thing: is the reason why these are so expensive is because they're using it to provide funding for funding for development, right? And so you should only buy this if you know you want to play it.
Yeah, it's also like you get a learning edge over everyone else, like spawns, how things work.
But also, like, I mean, yes, you do, but also like they can change. Right? But the thing is that um the
you're supporting them.
the leaders even has said like they want to make a good MMO that is not pay to win, right? Like, and so they're trying their best to like stick to that mold. And by golly, like that's gotta be hard, right?
Yeah.
So the
I
question
mean,
is,
for them though, they've kind of blown up. Like I think they have a lot of eyes on them. It's whether or not they execute it well enough, and I'm sure that they could still have like a lot of different revenue models where you have aspects where you can pay for cosmetic stuff like that, where you don't have to pay for power, you pay for other things.
oh yeah, no, I mean, I'm if I were them, right, I would make it so that you can build your home wherever, right? Wherever you can build a home, but like if you want to get like specific color paint or trimmings or furniture, it's going to cost you out the wazoo to get it. Like I'd be happy with that. And there will be people who will spend thousands of dollars to buy virtual furniture in Ashes of Creation.
It's true.
Just for aesthetics.
I guarantee you whoever is like the leader of the #1 guild in North America is going to spend thousands of dollars in decking out his node
I think
house,
$1 million at
like
least.
with all of the finest stuff, like
I am
Warframe
pretty
did with the
excited for a
cosmetics.
new MMORPG though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Warframe cosmetics are insane.
Um.
That's a great way to do it. But also they could do like coffee. They could just have people donate through coffee. Give us updates on there.
I'd like a game to come out that my wife would like to play with me.
I feel
That's
like
what I want.
MMORPGs I feel like can be for pretty casual gamers as
Yeah.
well.
She's not a big MMO type of player, you know.
Mhm.
Like,
I prefer
see,
Sorry, go ahead.
Diablo 2 was perfect for me. I think that's
Mhm.
the perfect game because it's single player if you want, you know, you can log back off whenever you want. You know, you
Yeah.
can play for 10 minutes, you can play for 2 hours, you know, that type of game that has linear progression,
Yeah.
you know, um, is a little easier, you know, than an
Mhm.
MMO where you got to play every week or,
Got me.
you know, you're missing
Yeah.
out on stuff. And yeah,
I feel like it depends on like how they structure that too. Because what I like about MMOs is like you can pick it up and you can leave and come back and like your character stays the same. Like you don't really have to worry about grinding power or anything like that. I'm sure there's like other stuff like maybe life skills, stuff like that. Um, but that's kind of why like I don't like playing Warzone or like Battlefield games. Like what are they called? Battle Royale games, because it's like you're in there for 30 minutes and it's like okay cool, that's over. Like everything you did, all your progress, it's just gone. Now get back onto the hamster wheel and do it again. It's like come on bro,
Congrats,
like
War Child.
yeah,
wanna,
I liked the first Modern Warfare
yeah,
where
that was a good one.
you had to level to unlock guns, and then you had to
Yeah.
get a certain amount of headshots to unlock skins. You know, that was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Well,
Yeah,
so
you know,
if she likes that kind of game, actually, like she might really enjoy V Rising. That's a game that I've gotten into the past few months. It's a vampire survival game, but it's one of those where you can play like locally, you can play co-op locally, um, you can play solo or you can play online. Um, People have hosted servers with different settings. Um,
right,
and basically like you level up, you level your gear up, you defeat bosses, you build a castle, decorate your castle, like yeah, I mean that's the PvE part, and then for those of us that like the PvP, they have like castle raids. So and those are only on specific PvP servers. So um
right.
I like that.
So everything's up to the player.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's not just a set where if you're here, you can get killed. 'Cause I've played games like that. That once you reach a certain level, people can just start killing you.
No,
You know,
like
and games
it,
like that aren't fun.
well, I mean, so like they have PvP servers and PvE servers. So
Right.
you will never get killed if you go just into a PvE.
Yeah. Yeah. I've played
Just to buy
Last
Final Fantasy
Chaos.
14 problem solved. I mean, that's more of a solo player experience with additional like group dungeons after you finish the story.
I
That's what Final
I
Fantasy
I
14 is.
I have a secret. I never played any Final Fantasy game.
You've never played a Final Fantasy game?
Not one.
Wow.
You could play the
Mm-hmm.
remakes.
I have never played it.
Any of them.
They're the
Any
Final
of them, even when
Fantasy
they were. What's
14
that?
was 14 was tough to take in. I'll be honest with you. The PlayStation ones
Yeah.
were pretty cool though.
Well, yeah, I think it started out like on the 8-bit, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah,
You know, when it was like Sega and Nintendo,
it was
like
never on Sega.
back in the day.
It was never
Like
on
the Sega
Nintendo.
Genesis. But I never played it. It's, I just, yeah,
Well, okay,
I
so
just never got into it, I didn't have anybody telling me, "Oh my God, this game is awesome. You really got to try it," you know.
the
No.
old
Oh
Final
my god,
Fantasy,
these games are awesome. You have to try them.
you
There
got
you
over
go.
2000,
So I
2000
gotta
hours of
I
Final
gotta get
Fantasy
a new
14 is coming to X. Yeah, I mean, like so like Final Fantasy 7 was my introduction to the Final Fantasy series, and I specifically rented a PlayStation for a week from
hmm,
whatever the those places where you used to be able to rent like a PlayStation.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I know those places you could rent furniture, TVs. Yeah.
yep, I rented a PlayStation and I um I bought like a used version of Final Fantasy 7 and I played it for an entire week. And I remember the first night that I started playing it, I actually did not go to sleep.
Hmm.
And I stayed up for I think 22 hours straight playing it
Jesus.
because it's such a compelling story. It's
Yeah, it is.
and and the and a lot of it had to do with like how you build out your team for these boss situations. Like um for those of us that like to like think strategically, like I mean, the same thing happened with Baldur's Gate 3. Like when I played Baldur's Gate 3, like that first weekend that I was playing it, good lord, like poor child, what the fuck are you doing? Don't just
I also never played
always fight a match
Castlevania.
if you get me in arena.
I've never played
Always fight.
Castlevania either.
If it's in ranked
Yeah.
arena, always fight me in ranked arena. If it's normal, fine, quit out, whatever. But if it's in ranked arena, always fight me. Always, always, always.
Yeah. I kind of like back in the day. I had a Sega Saturn, you know, which was more of a Asian release than it was in America. So there wasn't a lot of games really for it. I mean, there was a good, selection, but like Need for Speed and Road Rash, big names, but they had proprietary games just for the Saturn. And I kind of got into a couple of those that were just their own release. And those were pretty cool. Um, I had a PlayStation 3 until I broke it. I took it apart to clean it, and when I put it back together, it didn't work. So I have a PlayStation 3 with a bunch of games. I could take it to somebody and pay them to fix it, but what happened is they have those plastic ribbon connections, you know, and the connector is actually plastic and the
Oh.
locking mechanism broke off because you got to like close it to lock the connector to keep the ribbon in place. And I broke it, and
Yeah.
all I probably need to do is like super glue it in or something, to hold it in place. But I'm afraid to crack it open again and give it a whirl.
I mean, it already
Um,
doesn't work, so might as well.
yeah, I know, but
But then
I'm
again,
just,
super glue is probably like if you were to take it to get fixed afterwards, they'd be like, "Bro, can't fix this. There's super glue on here."
yeah, that's what I'm thinking
That would
because I
suck.
talked to somebody and just to clean it, it was $60. You
Oh,
know, to open it
jeez.
up and just clean out the inside. So I can imagine what it would be like to get it work done. You know, so. But I had some games that I liked on it, and I liked it because it was my Blu-ray player. You know, I watched DVDs on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of cool. And I had some very obscure games. You know, I never played Madden on any console. You know, I never played basketball. I never played FIFA. I didn't play any of the baseball games
So vanilla, you're a
on
Dreamcast
any
guy,
of the
so you
systems.
you play
Well, I
Fantasy Star.
played
So
Tech Mobile
have you played
on
PSO?
Nintendo.
Is it Neo Genesis on PC?
What is that?
It's a football game.
Heck Mobile?
That like Tech Mo Techno Bowl.
Oh, Techno Bowl. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still don't know what that
sorry.
is, but.
Yeah, it's Techno Bowl. And
Mhm.
it was just a football game. And there was a way to win every time. But I did have NHL 93, 94, and 95. Those were fun to play because I knew a trick on how to deke out the goalie every time, and I'd win like 27, like 27 to 1, or I'd shut him out.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was
I
kind of fun
was
stuff.
I was more big on like Super Smash Brother games, stuff like that. Like
Oh,
Obsidian's
my
been
son loved
popping
that
food for
game.
2 days
yeah.
nonstop. Well, yeah, you're in a
My,
whale guild, dude. Of course they're
How old
popping
are you?
foods
my,
nonstop.
um, 50 something,
Oh, okay, yeah.
to be honest. I'm not sure what year it even is. So, um, but my son's like around 30. Um,
Oh, okay, yeah.
he played the Pokemon card game. He played the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, which he got me into because he wanted to constantly go to tournaments and stuff, and I just got bored off my ass watching, you know.
Might as well join in, right?
Yeah, so he helped me get into that. He had every Nintendo system that ever came out. He had every Pokemon game that ever came out.
Yeah, your son is more
He
like
had
me
every
then.
yeah, he had
More
every
like your
every
son.
Yu-Gi-Oh game that came out. His Game Boy had every game that was Pokemon that came out. Um I played Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 when they were on a Nintendo.
Hmm.
Um but when it expanded and started going to different systems, I I I didn't play them. But I thought the first one was awesome, as basic as it was. He played them all. He would do the music with the flute and shoot a slingshot at things and throw boomerangs.
Shoot, man, I
It's
would
like,
get stuck on those games. Ocarina of Time, I'd be like, bro, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this damn flute. I, I'd,
yeah,
I'd be so mad.
yeah. He learned how to go on the internet and look for walkthroughs.
Hmm.
So he'd go on and he'd be like, I can't get past this part. He'd type in whatever he needed to type in, and he goes, oh, that's what I gotta do. And then he'd go in and
Yeah.
he'd do it, and then he'd get stuck somewhere else, and he'd go and he'd look it up.
You know what I used to like is like they used to have magazines where they would have the like
Yes.
walkthroughs and stuff to help you. I would always go through those magazines for like both the Pokemon games, like it would have the whole Pokédex and like all the little zones. But then also like for pretty much any Nintendo game, they had those
Yeah,
magazines too.
Nintendo Power, I think it was called.
Yeah, I think so. Hold
Yeah,
on, let me look.
I got those all for my son too.
Do I have a
But
Guardian?
back in my
No, I
day,
have a Solaris. Um,
I had on PlayStation 1.
uh, I yeah, I have a Guardian. Yeah, I think I have Solaris.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe they had already beat it. They were speed running it at that point,
yeah, there
using
was
some
no speed
glitches.
running really back then, but I knew the tricks that they were talking about, but you weren't getting the stuff that you needed to drop from the mobs because they were random, you
Mm-hmm.
know, as fast as they said that you can get it done in. Like one of the things is you collected junk and then you take the junk to an armorer and he could make you um a really uber gun, but you have to collect a lot of them. And that junk only drops in like one spot. So you got to like do that spot, and then
Mm-hmm.
log off and then redo that spot. And that they said in the book that it only takes 3 hours to get to 300 junk. And it
I
took
don't know
Oh.
me
what you guys are even
it took
talking
me like a
about
year to
anymore.
collect it all.
No.
And
So I
I was
think
looking
I'm
for
gonna
like
go ahead and
strategy
hop
mode
out
came
of
back.
VC.
I
Okay.
know it was crazy, but it was cool because you got to modify your gear in it. Um, you could get like certain guns had a certain amount of slots,
What was it called?
and Parasite Eve.
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't
Parasite.
even know what you guys are talking about anymore, though.
yeah,
It's
it was
uh, um,
it was it was it was like one of those crazy ones. Like when Zelda came out, they had an 800 number
oh
that you
my
could
God.
call and
We're talking
talk
about
to an
old
actual
games and the
Nintendo pro.
strategies.
Yeah, you could call
That's
and actually talk to a pro, and he could help you. Like, there's a spot where you got to drop a bomb to get an extra heart container, you know,
for
and you don't know
Zelda.
about it. Yeah, in the
Oh my
original Zelda.
God.
So you would call the
That's
800 number up and go,
crazy.
I can't find that spot. What do I do? And they'd be like, okay, you go here, and then you got to drop the bomb on this part of the building or this part of the rock, and yeah, it's crazy.
I kind of, I guess I kind of miss those days, but I kind of don't at the same time, I guess, because like you don't have to call anyone. You could just look up a YouTube video.
Right.
But the connectivity of it was pretty cool. I really do miss those magazines though. Like
Yeah.
reading those
Those
and looking
magazines
through
were
them,
cool.
I just felt so like invested in the games because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That was a real selling point for me.
Yeah. They were fun. Because then it's like it would talk about games you don't have, and get you interested in those, you know.
you need to
So
bring
Wonder
back
how
the
think
demo
those
disc.
work.
I mean, there are
it
games that
did
still
back then.
release demos. So, I mean, but
Yeah.
a
Oh
lot of them are
yeah.
just on PC. Well, no, they a lot of places do release demos on console now too. So, um, I mean, you
They
just
used to do like a lot of demos on PlayStation. Like I played PlayStation 3, but the PlayStation Store, the Play Store, they would have so many demos. And like you'd only play for a little bit. Some were like really good demos. Like I remember playing the Lord of the Rings demo like maybe 100 times. I probably had
Mm.
like 30 hours in the demo, but I would just keep restarting. But you could do that with a lot of different games. Now
Yeah.
I don't really play enough of anything to really know.
I, I I think I had that one. Is that the one where you start off at the very beginning and you're a character you can't play again? You're
Um,
actually Aragorn's grandfather
I mean, I don't
maybe
or
remember.
father, and you're fighting at the foot of
a
Mount
troll or
Doom.
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
you're right. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly that one.
yeah. And then you can't play that character ever again. Then you unlock, you know, um, each character, because each character does a certain, it says, okay, on this level you can only play this character. So, you got to
I
work
wouldn't
on
know.
Legolas.
I only ever played the demo.
It was a fun game.
I think I only
It,
ever
it
played
was,
his grandfather, and that was it.
yeah, those
It
those
was
were
a very
fun
cool game,
games.
though.
Yeah. I for my PlayStation 3, I had a lot of the Lego games
Oh, I actually
because
just bought some.
I I liked the Star Wars games, and I'd
Mhm.
like to use a Sith, and I'd like to watch, because like if you hold their skill down instead of choking them, you make all their pieces explode.
Yeah, so Vanilla,
So
definitely go in the Xbox and check out the demo section in the store. There are still a lot of demos that are available, like
Mhm.
and some of them are fun to play, and a lot of them are probably not. So, uh, your
It's
mileage
like
may
going to a
vary.
Steam store.
Yeah. So,
I I I I was around playing Counter-Strike before there was Valve and Steam.
I'm sure you were. Like,
Did you just call Doe
I
old?
he is old. He knows he's old.
Yeah, but
Um,
I started Counter-Strike, I think either in beta 2 or beta 3, which was 99, 2000, I think, because the game
Oh
was Game of the
God.
Year in 1998.
right, I'm gonna attempt a
Um,
10% here. So I have enough for 55%, so I'll just do 2 attempts at a 10%.
Which one are you doing? Your
Emblem.
your emblem.
did you
God.
look up Parasite Eve?
Yeah, I did. I have it pulled up. It looks cool. I haven't looked at like gameplay or anything, but just looking at the cover,
It
oh man, that looks like
it it was fun, but you got to also remember it's from the 90s.
Yeah.
So the play style and the blockiness of the characters and everything, and how
well, it
slow
reminds me of
everything
Final
moved.
Fantasy,
It,
honestly.
it's kind of similar to how you play it. Um, it's turn based like that,
Oh,
but
okay.
when you get new weapons and stuff, depending on what kind of weapon it is and stuff, they have a certain amount of slots, and you get these things in it called tools, where you could remove stuff from one gun and put it onto another gun. Like fire bullets, extra ammo, first attack. I mean, it was pretty revolutionary, I think, for the time. It just really didn't kick off anything else because, there weren't a lot of really devout players to the game.
I'm
I think
really
they
close to
have.
getting 75 on that one.
There was a Parasite Eve 2, but
I was gonna
it
say.
was
I think
nothing
there's.
like, yeah, it was nothing like the first one.
Let me look.
All
Oh,
right.
I'm looking at
Where we're
gameplay
at.
from 3 months ago.
Yeah, yeah, they have it on YouTube. You could definitely check out gameplay on YouTube. It was a
Oh,
fun game. I spent hours and hours and hours and saving, and then I let my son play on um, my PlayStation, and he deleted my memory card.
Oh
Battlefield is
God,
over in about
Y-
5 minutes. So
that's the worst.
Yeah,
people are
and
starting
then I was so aggravated that I'm like, yeah, I'm just done. I'm not going to pick up the game again, and start all the way at the beginning. So, he was a kid. I mean, he was like, um, maybe 8 or so when he did that, you know?
All right. So I am going to um do this last ranked arena placement so that I can be done for the month. And then hopefully I'll get one sooner rather than later. Um, and then once Battlefield is done, maybe we'll try some Raminis. 127 demos on Xbox right now. Yeah, there's a lot that's available. I know I played the Division 2 demo, and that was a lot of fun. Like, there's a lot of demos, and they have some demos for like top games too. So definitely check those out. If you were here at the beginning, you probably heard one of the things that I did finally get was my fourth Void accessory. Oh, we've got ourselves a rusher. There. Finally done. Okay. All right, let me hop back into VC.
Lego came out with a lot, and I just started collecting those games. My wife had we had a PlayStation 4 for a time. She got Jurassic World, and she loved it because there
Hey
were
Q,
times
did
you actually
you?
got to play. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna ask if
No.
you succeeded in that enhancement for the 10%.
Oh no, no, I failed twice.
Yeah, of course.
Nope, but I finished my ranked arena placements, and now I'm gonna see if I can get a match in Raminus.
Well, the boss is going to be up in 2 minutes.
Fuck you up
Oh
for that.
shoot, it's Wednesday.
Yeah,
Good
I would have put up
call.
a call. Somebody put a call to the desert, so I didn't want to interrupt
Oh,
their call.
What was the desert call for?
I don't know. I never asked. They put it up just as I started running towards, and it's still up.
here,
It's
I canceled
from
it.
Gotlich. All right.
Put it up. That was for Leighton
Got a
in the
minute.
desert. All right. So, as far as stream goes, I think I'll go to this boss, and I think the big thing is last night I got that fourth Void accessory, so hopefully I'll be able to snipe the necklace off the market. So if that gets done, that'll put me up close to 58K.
I have no doubt that you'll buy it off the market.
It'll be nice to.
Boss.
I just got here, so
Me too.
Nice.
yeah.
This is the one that if you miss it and you got to do it the next day, takes forever to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
All right, so folks, that's it from me. Thank you very much. Have a good night. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good night.